welcome back. I am going to do our last time on D&D. So, um, let's see. You guys had just found a little purple fairy dragon, and you were gonna try to find a key for him. Uri checked out the snakes, made sure they weren't dead, or anything bad happened to them. They were just sleepy. And then you guys moved on to Ptolemy Hill, where you met Jingle Jangle, the goblin who collects keys because she made a bad deal with the hag Babylon of Whitestraw. Kakler was very interested in either the treasure or the goblin. It still may have be up in the air. And you found the key, opened the cage, and Sir Talvar gave Peter some items as a thanks and let Harry ride around on them, and then flew off to try to get some extra help or information that he can. Jingle Jangle gave you guys as much information as she could. Basically, the herangons have taken over as a little gang of bullies, stole her snacks, and she would like you guys to either get her snacks back or beat up more herangon, considering Kakler already beat them up.
Badly.
And so she basically was like, hey, as the reciprocating for the key, you guys just need to help me out on one of those ways. So you decided to go off towards the Brigade's area. Oh. And when you did, you came upon a sorry, Dolly's very distracting. You came upon a battlefield that looks like it was a very old battlefield of elves and Fomorians, old deformed giants that probably came up from the ground because of the swamp. Kakler decided to run up to one and they attacked you guys. It was a time for sure.
Yes.
And then as you guys were trying to figure out where to go next, Erwin found a walking house that smelled like food. The water rose. You rode an alligator or walked your way to this house, went in, and it is an inn and winery and eatery and store. It's a little bit of everything, run by two herangons who have been gracious. You guys bought pretty expensive bottle of wine, fed most of it to Narai. Peter had a couple drinks and he was fine. Narai didn't get to eat. He bought a nice meal and it was eaten by a bird in Ramnusia. And then he passed out and you guys were getting ready to go to bed. And then in the morning, sort of gather again, see how everybody's doing, see if there's any items you need, and then make your way on. Did I miss anything that you guys know?
About everything I had.
Yeah.
Alright. So, I don't know if you guys do anything at night, if there's anything you want to go through, or if everybody was pretty out of it and just, well, you didn't move, I'm assuming.
Yeah, no, I was good.
He did leave some snacks next to your head, for you to have when you wake up. Are you guys all taking separate rooms?
Yes. How much did the rooms cost?
Narai paid for everything.
Decent.
He paid for all the food and the bottle
As
of
he
wine
should.
and the rooms, but also got a deal on some of it because you guys bought a lot at once. So,
Are there enough rooms for all of us to?
yes.
Okay.
Especially with Narai passed out on the first floor. They're just gonna leave him there.
I would have helped him to
Okay.
a warm bed.
Oh, wow, look at that.
That's very nice of you.
I'm going to be intimidated by the size of the rooms.
Okay.
Especially if they're just regular rooms.
They are pretty standard rooms.
Yeah,
like there's a second floor, and those are all. There's like 5 or 6 rooms there.
Yeah, that's a problem because that seems way too out of line for me.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to sleep in a cabinet somewhere.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check to see if you can find a cabinet without anything in it.
Oh shit.
Because they're going to be pretty stocked up.
15.
Okay, you find one of those like cabinets that turn and circle around.
Ooh,
What
perfect.
are those called? They have a
The
name.
Lazy Susan.
Yes, you find like a Lazy Susan type cabinet that
Yes, I
has
know stuff.
a little area that you can get behind and go in.
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna just spin myself around and hide in the deepest part of the cabinet.
Yep, as a matter of fact, you could probably go behind where it spins, and that's where you find the best spot because there's nothing there because nobody else goes back there.
Perfect. If it's dusty, it's good too.
Oh, definitely.
Live on the streets.
It's in a swampy moving house, and nobody's gonna go take out the Lazy Susan to clean behind
Perfect.
Oh.
I love it.
With the extra bed available, then I would assume that I would build a fort out of it. Living out in the woods has made me excellent camper, so trying to make a campsite out of the inside of the bedroom would be Peter's ideal.
Little pillow fort going on,
like just using my staff to hold up the blankets in a tent-like manner.
And then you took pillows and blankets.
Whatever like pillow casings they have to make a smaller tent for Harry to sleep in.
Oh my god.
So you guys do sleep alone, or like?
And I was probably building a fire, but stopped at some point.
I probably shouldn't.
That's good.
Especially after the talk of potentially burning something else down.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to set it on fire?
And she would have plopped you into an open bed.
Yay.
I'm not gonna leave you sleeping on the floor, so I'll put you to bed.
A drunk tiefling getting carried to the room. It happens.
And then I would just go to a room of my own, shut the door, and sit in prayer and meditation for a while. Reflect on the journey so far because I literally can't not remember it.
You're like, I have no choice but to reflect on the journey so far.
And just fight my demons throughout the night.
Great. That sounds like a wonderful night.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Just wide awake.
I do want to begin to attune to my umbrella, whatever that means.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I have something to attune.
So what I'm gonna do is it's gonna take you. This makes sense too. 5 hours altogether of wielding and practicing with an umbrella.
Okay.
So if you want to take 2 of your hours to practice with the umbrella tonight, you can.
I do.
And I will have
And I am gonna try to combine my rapier with it, so like when I kind of like do this, like it pops out like a knife.
5 hours.
Can you still glide with that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Well, eventually.
It's like the penguin umbrella.
Yeah, pretty much.
You will have to find 3 more hours of time, and then your umbrella will you will be proficient in umbrellas.
So that's 5 hours.
Yes.
So I'm on 3 hours of sleep.
Well, no. If you want to get a full rest, you'd take your 2 hours out of the 8.
Oh, okay.
To do that, if you want to not get a full rest, you can just go for the umbrella.
I want to do as much umbrella work as I can.
So it's up to you if you want to get the full rest and get your health and spell slots back, or if you want to just take the 2 hours of downtime.
I gotta take the downtime.
Okay, so you're gonna take the 2 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you have 3 hours left to work on your umbrella skills.
Okay.
That you have to do at some point, whether it's when you guys are resting or, camping out somewhere. So that you gotta work with your umbrella. Tell me how you would tune your umbrella. What are you how are you practicing with it? Are you just trying to put them together?
Well,
are you
yeah, I'm gonna start kind of putting them together. So, looking at the things that I acquired from the Lost and Found, so I'm gonna kind of like take the rapier and I'm gonna kind of like put it like in between the umbrella and kind of like poke it through the top. But then I want to kind of like build like a little slider mechanism for it. So
Okay.
I'm gonna use the rotten ogre tooth I found in the Lost and Found and kind of
Okay.
like use it as like a latch. And I'm gonna take some of the from the little dowels I found in there as well. I'm gonna rip out some of the threads and kind of
Okay.
like tie it together. And yeah.
So now the rapier and the umbrella are together. You just need to become proficient in the umbrella to use it in additional ways.
Mhm.
So 3 more hours of you messing with this, practicing, seeing what works, and you will be ready to go.
Sounds good.
So, although you can't tell it's morning, you guys feel rested. It's been 8 hours, and you guys have been spending time making forts, working on an umbrella rapier, praying, passed out. And now, it's about time to get up. And Daphne is, or no, I don't know.
Did I attune to this amulet?
Yes.
Just automatically through prayer or whatever? Okay.
Yep. Daphne and Hoyt are already downstairs, ready to go. You're not even sure if they slept, but they're there for when you guys wake up.
Okay. I think I'm interested in going to downstairs to the shop.
Yeah.
To see what sort of things they have for sale and if it's something I'm interested in.
Well, they are definitely there and ready to go, and they'll ask, did you sleep well?
Reasonably.
Well,
thank you. It was fine accommodations.
Great. I hope everything's been good so far. We do sell items and curios and some magic items we come across. Our stock and inventory is always changing depending on where we're going. So, whatever you see now, just feel free to take a look. And
I do have an item that I may be willing to sell if we could potentially barter something that you have here.
Okay.
I'd like some armor that doesn't give me disadvantage on stealth. So
I don't know if you can find that, can you?
I think I have the scale mail right now.
And I think if you
and
go
I think
up,
the breast or the beast plate.
Oh, I think I probably wrote that wrong. It's supposed to be breastplate. But spell check wouldn't catch that.
I was like, why did I call it that? Because that's what it's called.
Yeah, definitely. Just typing real fast.
Yeah, so that would help me get rid of disadvantage on stealth. But I do see that you're looking to get 420 for it. So I was wondering if we could barter a bit on that.
Well, I'm open to it. We don't come across things very often here, so our prices are maybe a little more pricey than some think. But, you guys have spent quite a bit of money, and we don't have a lot of people around, so we're open.
Okay. I have this crown that you might be interested in.
Ooh. I'm assuming you give me the crown worth 250. I'm just trying to find this so that I make sure you're not buying something expensive that you don't want. Oh, you're right. Yep. No disadvantage. Fantastic.
It's a good catch. I didn't even think that'd be a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's the reason I kind of did all that.
No,
so
that's
that
great.
people can build that part how they want.
And you still get the same AC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I don't even have to change any of that. And technically, I would be lighter, too. So, because I think it's like 20 pounds less or something.
Nice.
This is all that I have to offer, besides maybe a few javelins, but I do have quite a fight ahead of me, and I'll need all of the firepower that I can get.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, okay. 20.
Well, I normally wouldn't do this because that's quite a low price. But okay.
Wonderful. Thank you.
So, on a
Well,
would
can
you
I
be
sell
willing-
you the...
I was gonna say, would you be willing to part with your current armor?
Absolutely. I have no need for it.
Perfect. Then I think we can make a great deal.
Wonderful.
Because that was scale, right?
Yeah.
I just have to change my inventory. And that'll make up for some of it. I'm definitely willing to go lower.
Should probably cross that off on my side. Not that I'm gonna buy it, but
Now you know you can't
you
have
have
it. Unless they have another one in
the
the
press
back.
plate. Yeah, there's only one, so I guess I'll just X it
Yes.
out.
Well, you can. Like I said, if you run into them in different areas or at different times, they might have.
But they have two
different
skill
types
moves.
of- Yeah. So now that they have 2 scales.
Are you proficient in medium armor?
Absolutely not.
Yes, they don't have heavy right now. Haven't quite gotten there.
And she took the crown and my...
Oh, Kakler's not gonna be.
I know. That's why, first thing in the morning.
She's like, I'm getting up early. I'm going down there.
I'm just focused on the war ahead. Let me get my new armor. I'm ready to go.
I'm seeing this fork and this
Which crown?
eyes of
The one you
Menacing
found
and
in
the
the-
spice
Yeah, it was
Probably.
the
You want to look
bronze
at all of
crown
the
that
magic
was
Oh,
like
items?
yes,
250.
because
Are you
I'm
awake and down
just
there?
infatuated. Oh yeah, yeah. My fort fell over in the middle of the night, and
Okay. So you're inquiring about the Eyes of Menacing, the spice pouch, and the fork?
yes. I'm also curious about the bead of refreshment because all this kind of just sounds like food to me, or like ways that I can eat food.
Well, they are a little food oriented. The spice pouch allows you to pinch enough seasoning on a desired meal at certain times of day and to make it delicious. The Eyes of Menacing are different. You can see much better than normal with
Okay.
them. I just want to make sure I'm giving you the right information because I have it all over the place. The bead of refreshment is food. Bead of refreshment, I believe, keeps you full all day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. You only need to eat it one time. So it's kind of like you don't have to worry about that. The glutton sport's a little unique because it allows you to make things into food that weren't food before. I'm trying to give you information about them without reading it all to you, but you may inquire more if you'd like. Where did I put the bead of refreshment? Here it is. Oh, so the bead of refreshment is not food. It's drinking water. A pint of fresh, cold drinking water. You can turn into it.
Well, I think I'm gonna do the only reasonable thing, and with my kind of infatuation with fire, I'm gonna buy 2 alchemist fires.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Do you have enough money for that?
Yes.
Are you gonna try to barter it?
Uh,
Are you gonna ask
I
for a
don't know
deal
if I would
or?
know how to barter.
Well, that's up to you. That's why I'm asking.
No.
Okay, so that's what 120.
Yes.
Cool. So probably use your phone and just look up what those are because I don't think I have the alchemist. They don't give you like cards and stuff for that stuff. They give it to you for a lot of other things, oils and all that. But so we're down to one alchemist fire, and you have two. Wasn't sure if you guys were actually gonna buy stuff. Here we are.
Oh,
I'm like, very cool.
I have a question about this too. Is
Yes.
it this so I get a +1?
Yeah, so
Okay.
it's a +1 towards
Okay.
because there's like +1, 2, and 3, but those are obviously going to be like crazy rare.
Yeah.
They're +3.
Okay, so it's just a +1.
Now be careful not to just drop this anywhere or throw it around. It's very fragile.
But it'll help me start fires, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
Place is
Want to
gonna
make sure
be a problem.
what an alchemist fire does before I just give you.
It's like a fire bomb, I think.
I think so too, based off of Baldur's Gate, but I just want to make sure. What is it called? I just had it. Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's a ranged attack. You can throw it up to 20 feet. On a hit, the target takes 1d5 forward fire damage. At the start of each turn, or it has to make a dex check to extinguish it each time. Are you guys up and about yet?
Probably roll out of my cabinet.
Hoyt will be in the kitchen and just like shocked that something just rolled out of the cabinet.
I'm not gonna close it or anything. I'm just gonna like hop up and just walk out.
And he's just gonna watch and just be like, alright.
I'm gonna get a little excited when I see the trading.
Mhm.
Because I also have something to try and trade. I would like to try to. Well, I guess I'll go up to. Yes, I have a one of them circus tickets, unused. It's right here.
Aren't those like 1 silver?
No, 1,000. They're
don't
very
think
rare.
So I think that the carnival happens like every day, and tons of people get in.
But if you don't have a ticket, they ruin your life.
What if I give you 5 silver?
You can go on many rides with this ticket.
4 silver.
Just gonna look down at my umbrella, look at the ticket.
Roll a persuasion. How much do you actually want to get for it? That's not gonna happen.
Oh,
You're
I
not
know.
gonna get kicked out.
13.
I will give you the 5 silver so I can keep it as a curio. Otherwise, you can keep your ticket and go some other time.
I don't know if I need to sleep. I'm like getting locked out of the circus, like the other circus.
Well, it's up
Oh.
to you. Either way, you can actually keep the ticket as like for our game, but.
Well, just so you know, as a goblin, I know you're trying to rip me off like everybody else has, and I find it very disrespectful. I do not accept your deal.
Well, fine. I don't know what I'd do with the ticket anyway. I was just trying to get him out of my hair.
Next time it'll be 2,000 silver.
Oh my god.
What silver? Is that gold?
Having seen how to barter from Kakler,
God.
Shit, don't do that.
I'm not gonna try to barter. Yes, I have this used ticket, but it's very rare because I became the monarch king using this ticket.
Sweetie, no.
But it's a really rare item that you could only get from a Monarch King. How many Monarch Kings do you know?
What? Is he serious? He's just gonna like look at you guys.
I'm gonna point at my crown, and then Harry's gonna like double point at the crown.
How much do you want for it? Roll a persuasion. He dies.
What did you give him for his?
5 silver.
I was offered 5 silver.
You
Oh, yeah.
offered
I was
5 silver.
disrespected.
I view it as, since it's rare, it should be at least worth double the price. So I'm gonna try to persuade 10 silver.
You guys are jerks.
Okay, I rolled a 2.
Let me tell you, it would be a high DC.
A 3?
She's just gonna stop even acknowledging that you're asking and thinks you're kind of joking. And it's just like, oh, that's cute.
Nobody takes us seriously, Harry.
Oh, now I'm sad. Have you woke up, Mirai?
Yeah, I will have stumbled downstairs to see the last interaction. And went, oh great.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah, it's just fine.
Would you like some water on the house?
Take a glass of water, but
Maybe some bread?
I need to buy one of them tents.
You need a tent?
Well, I don't think you're just gonna wander around with us out there, so we might need some shelter.
No.
Glad you guys are still here.
Care for another drink, friend?
Oh, no. I don't think I'm ever drinking again.
That's probably the best advice.
5 gold for 1 2-person tent.
Oh, man. Everything here's so expensive. Alright.
Do you just hand over the money?
Yeah.
It's not that expensive. I spent 120 gold on alchemist fires.
You did what?
Where's everybody getting gold? I have 11.
I
He
got
was
a lot
given-
less now.
I know where you guys
I had
Yeah.
received gold as like a prize.
It was
or
from
gift.
Sir Tulvar.
Yeah.
He gave you gold with
Yeah.
the potion and the
Yeah.
thing.
I started with
I had
good
12.
amount.
Yeah, he started with quite a
all of
bit.
yours.
Which makes sense for his character to start with a lot and yours to start with not a lot. So yeah, so they give you a tent. And nobody's interested in anything else?
What exactly is the eyes of minute seeing?
You see better. They're like glasses. And you just are able to see things closer and better.
Oh.
If you'd like to inquire more about these items, you can. but-
Potentially useful for someone with a bow.
I'm pretty broke.
He's like, oh god.
I can't think. I forgot to ask, does anybody even have a tent? Did I have to buy this?
I don't
Good
know
question.
why he's always freeloading. Here's 10 more gold, and I'll give him
What do you
the
buy?
eyes of minute seeing.
Was it only 10 gold? You weren't gonna try to barter for this? Man, I'm surprised you guys are usually on it.
No,
You guys are some nice
I tried to
characters.
barter, and I was not taken seriously. So
Did anybody want to inquire more about the item before you bought it?
Is there anything?
why would you lie to us?
Well, we didn't. We just told you the general description of the pair of glasses, so you could see a little bit better.
You can see better. Can you see? Are there? Define better.
Well, if
Do not have a
you're
tent.
investigating something,
That's a bad roll.
if you put
That's
on
all
your
I had, too.
glasses, you can just you see everything better. It's like it's good for gumshoe. You get advantage on investigation checks.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I'm terrible at that. Anyway.
I have a negative 1.
I got a +1.
Negative
Oh,
1.
I have a +1.
God.
So they'd
We
be
are
most helpful
not very smart.
for
huh?
you.
Did you want to buy them for him doing that?
Yes, because I'm going to give Nari like a little piece of paper underneath the glasses when I hand it. That's an IOU. Well, for 15 gold because I want interest.
Well, what do you got here, Mr. Peter?
That's just a little
Wait,
note
why are
telling
there
you how much you owe me
Wait.
for the glasses.
But I didn't ask you to.
Well, you said that you were pretty broke, so
Well, that's just the thing you say.
I feel like you were hinting at needing to freeload off of somebody, so I used my hard-earned gold to get you a gift.
Well, I appreciate that, but you just say that.
And you
so
bought
everybody
dinner
around
last
you-
night, so this is kind of like a gift in return, but with interest because now I'm broke.
Okay. I'll owe you 10.
15.
15.
Wait, what? Hold on.
There's some interest on there.
Well, I could have just bought it from this fancy lad.
Well,
here
as
and-
time goes on, I figured I would be spending more gold. So, like, I would need more gold in order to buy better things, but I wouldn't have that gold, so you would make up that difference later.
So you just turned this whole thing into my problem.
No, it's not a
Sounds
problem.
like an
If-
entrepreneur to me.
I think the negativity you're bringing to the discussion of me helping you is what's really hurting.
You might have a job at Trick Streets and Spirits one day.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Who's Trex?
Our sister. She's the one that created the wine you had last night.
Oh, that was delicious.
Yeah,
Till
he
somebody
was totally
drank
fine.
too much of it.
He's this tiny little rabbit. It's just like
Drink
oh.
too much what?
Of the wine.
I only had a little bit.
Drink up that water and eat that bread.
They're
Peter.
just like
You did explain to him that interest is compounded daily, correct?
oh my god. This is the best.
Now, Mr. Kakler, I think him getting 15 for something that costs 10 is a little generous.
I love that
already.
Mariah is just Dusty Rhodes now.
I like it.
That's awesome.
I think that's a great way to do it.
Now, let me tell you
We
something.
had more
baby.
Why not?
Come on, baby, what are we gonna do about this?
And I'm
Do it.
talking
the
baby.
the compound interest of what was discussing.
Hey, whatever helps you stay in a place. That's what I say. Because
That is a fair point, Kakler.
It's not though.
Well, enjoy your gift with the initial interest then.
Hoyt does come out and bring you guys some berry tarts, some water or coffee and tea if you want it, just because you guys have obviously patronized the establishment quite a bit, so this is on house to be as hospitable as possible per the rules. So you guys have a little bit of a breakfast and you guys can are you praying before your meal, which is amazing.
Praying for you or the game?
You're like, oh god, who did I come here with?
I'm making my water into holy water real quick so I can drink it.
You guys are hanging out?
So, Madam Ramnusia, do you have a game plan? Where do we go from here? We gotta find them baddies. Beat them up, right? Talk to them, something?
Does appear that we need to bring those herangons to justice.
Not us, right?
No, unless there's some crime I'm not aware of. You've been very hospitable, and I have no issues with you.
Oh, good, good.
We are trying to find. Never gonna remember this properly. We are
Brigands.
trying
Oh, you're talking about
to.
Zybelna?
Yeah. Zybelna or whatever her name is. We're trying to get to her, but before we can get to her, we apparently have some hags we have to go through first.
Oh yes, 3 of them.
Do you have a direction you could point us of where the first one is?
Yeah, if you go through the Brigand Brigade's area, you'll need a boat to get into Downfall, which is her swamp area, and it's a big area. They've got just lots of stuff there. Very swampy, lots of bullywogs, but that should be pretty much north.
Okay.
Ah, so that would be. I'm gonna point east.
No. Did you roll east again?
Yes.
Do you think them little baddies got a boat?
Which is more friendly.
Take care of 2 things one time?
It's very possible. Is there any other place around here where we could procure a boat?
Not that I know of. I'm sure there's people who have to boat around, because as you saw coming in here, the water rises quite often. Some people might just swim, but
We got
I could turn into an alligator.
Oh, that's very true. So we kind of have a built-in boat in our team.
you might want to be careful. You don't know what's in the waters of Downfall. It's not quite like here, but
Only one of us has to be careful then, huh?
What could we find in the water?
oh, I'm
I
sure.
don't like
It's a joke, Peter.
Bad
I don't like what
Keep
you're
all kinds of
insinuating. You
creepy
can't
crawlies
ride
in there.
on me.
I couldn't tell you
What?
exactly, but
You will have to swim.
she's not very nice.
I'm not a very
That's
good
what
swimmer.
I've gathered.
Yeah, neither are her sisters.
Is there anything that you could tell us about her, or how we can, like any weaknesses of hers or anything like that?
I hear she's allergic to Windershins.
Hmm?
When you run in circles really, really fast.
Guys, this is gonna be easy.
I mean,
I wake
it could
up
just be a rumor.
Every morning, that's how I start my morning workout. Is I get up and then I start by jumping over my stick to get some good hopping exercises in, and then I run around in circles and I chase after my tail, but I can never catch it.
Well, it sounds like you've been practicing your whole life for this battle.
Apparently, it makes her sneeze a lot.
That could be a good distraction.
It could just be the herringon, but I'm not sure. Either way, it could help.
The dander.
Yes. We are kind of
I know dander very well. I enjoy it very much.
Okay.
So wait, we're fighting this hag with allergies?
Well, first we gotta get there, and then we gotta run circles really, really fast.
Are we sure this ain't just some poor old lady they're talking about again?
Oh, she is not. Well, she's an old lady. Well, it depends on how you view a frog. But,
With my eyes.
that is a good start. But, yeah, she's pretty old.
I mean, have any of y'all ever seen a hag? I just heard the rumor of hags, and then old ladies obviously being called hags.
I've come across them in my readings.
She's more of a witch. Witch hag.
So they're real?
Mm-hmm. Evil exists in this world.
Well, I knew evil did.
The only old ladies I've seen have thrown muffins at me on the street corners.
Ooh, muffins.
And it wasn't including the tops. It was just the stumps.
Muffins sound tasty.
Everybody likes the tops, though.
They're the
I
same thing, really.
Too wanted one of the tops, but I've never gotten one.
I don't have any
very
muffins
sad story.
baked, but I can try if I see you again to bake some muffins.
Thank you. So it sounds like we need to kill the hag.
Well,
I thought we were after some rabbits.
I do think
they
you
are-
are onto something, that they may have a boat that we could use because we are still unfamiliar to this area.
They are very much the priority. Everything we do must go back to the heron.
Weren't we supposed to beat them up because we got a gift or something? Like we gotta play by the rules, right?
Jingle jangle.
Yeah. Help us free the dragon, so now we gotta... I think we're getting ourselves wrapped up in a whole lot of IOUs here.
No, you're getting yourself wrapped up in a lot of IOUs.
With interest.
Just be careful with Agden. I mean, lots of other herangons have joined him, unfortunately. They're all just bad bunnies.
Well, I personally don't want to fight them. I was thinking we could discuss something, but it is what it is.
I don't think they're as tough as they sound, but you never know.
Well, it's also good to know that the Princess Reign is not recognized in these lands.
Oh no. That's more recognized.
Maybe we can convince them I'm the leader.
That's an interesting strategy.
She's like, we'll put that down.
And then they may want to buy it.
Buy what?
This crown.
Wait, what?
That could lead to an overthrow. We have to establish dominance and hold it.
The crown is a symbol.
Yes. Yes, that's what it is. The symbol for power.
Yes, we can't get rid of that.
Well, it does feel like it's deflating a little bit.
You make a great point.
It seems fine so far. You
It'll be worth
feel
more
like
later.
maybe, but so
Most
far so
likely, yes.
good.
The longer we keep the crown, the more value it has.
Oh, the Kakler's just making these rules up.
We shall bring it to
Everything.
Zydilna, and she will give us full payment.
But yeah, maybe.
Just like, what is this lore?
Kakler land.
I know. It's great.
So,
Everything's got a price.
I know. I'm like, wow, I'm learning my own campaign.
My crown has equity.
Apparently.
With interest.
so best head out then? Fresh early start? I need some sun.
I'm ready if you are.
Is there a sun here? There's not a dark... What is wrong with this place?
It's not dark, but it's not sunny. It's mostly like an overcast.
I'm just hungover.
Well, I'm so sorry. No, it doesn't really change cycles. It all looks kind of like a dreary day all the time in this area. Well, once you guys leave, we'll be moving along, but we'll probably see you guys eventually again unless you die. Or leave.
Does that happen a lot?
Depends on who you are and what you're trying to do.
So yes.
The Feywild is a little dangerous, so just be careful.
Well, you guys set?
We shall follow Peter. He knows the way.
Yes, it's...
She's like...
The point west?
No, this way. And she points north.
Thank you again for your time.
Of course.
Onward we go into the herangons.
Okay. So the water is still high. It hasn't went down. So you guys are swimming? Or walking. You two, it'll just be, it's like 5 feet high, so it's a little bit above both of your heads. It's probably pretty high up on both of you.
Alright, well, I will be beast-shaping then into an alligator.
So...
And that can be for 2.5 hours?
As you guys are walking along, you suddenly, it's been probably about an hour, you suddenly see all the water into a well and just taken in. And now you're soaked mostly. And you see this well, and once I find what I'm trying to do, I'll tell you about it.
We
This is
could have
my-
just waited 5 minutes.
It was about an hour. You guys were swimming through for about an hour going
I'm still
north.
hungover. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Oh, it was the first page. That's why. So as you approach, you see a well and 4 floating bright lights around it, just kind of calmly going around the well that all the water went in.
I'm gonna have Erwin hit the sky and see if he can do like a circle and give us a better description of what these glowing things might be.
Okay. He takes off, goes in a circle. You guys kind of wait for him to come back, and just well, and they seem to be moving lights.
That's terrifying.
He doesn't really see much but marsh for quite a way, and everything being freshly washed out. There's not
Right.
really anything to tell you if somebody was there with the lights or anything like that. But he does see that there's only one well. There's only the 4 lights, and it doesn't seem to be repeating itself anywhere.
Is the well out of our way?
No, it's like on your way. As you guys were walking, you could have actually fallen into it. If you would have kept going and it didn't drain. So it was basically right on your path.
Well, I guess we'll get there.
Do you see anything through your glasses?
I mean, I could investigate, but take a minute.
Okay.
Do it.
Would you like to get a little
Well, I'm gonna stealth up closer and then try and see
and
what
try
I can
to see what you can see?
Yeah.
You have advantage, so.
On stealth?
Oh, no, you don't really have to. If you're moving pretty slow.
Yeah, well, I got a 16.
Well, yeah, nothing
And
in
then
the vicinity even has any idea.
investigation, that's a 9, and that is a 18.
Nice.
Plus 1,
Glasses
19.
have helped.
What's the glasses?
19.
19.
So you can tell, and you can tell me if you're kind of familiar. You might be, because they're not just from here, but they look like will-o-wisps, which are little balls of light that are normally in some places hostile, in some places not. But there's about 4 of them, and it looks like the well is kind of slimy. It looks like it was well built and maybe at some point was really nice, but right now it looks like it's been dealing with the swamp.
Since I'm probably not familiar with the wisp, does it look like a creature that would have life?
Yes.
Okay, so I recognize creatures.
Yes.
I don't know hostility level, so I'm going to go ahead and sneak back and be like, alright, so there's those lights are creatures.
Oh.
I have no idea what they could be, or if they're hostile.
They literally look like little balls of light.
Right, but if they have like a
No, I was
motion or
just letting
something
you guys know, like, it's actually a ball of light. There's not much more to them.
Okay. Nothing that you've seen before?
No.
I see.
Balls of energy, alive, mostly. We can approach. I don't know if they would be hostile creatures. We can shed around. It'll take a little more time, but I don't know if that well is gonna go spurting out water like it sucked it up.
And that's what I'm worried about. Something. I mean, that well didn't just appear there, so.
Well, I mean, it might have just been under the water.
Yeah, so whatever is on the other side of that well to take all of that, be able to take all of that water, that's what has me concerned, that we could get swept away in that.
I mean, what if it's just like a magic well that floods the land at night?
Nothing makes sense here,
No.
so that's very possible.
You think it's gonna eat us?
I don't trust
That's what
anything
you
here.
Alright, so you wanna go around it?
I am interested in continuing on our journey.
What's in the way? We'll have to go around. Or
We can go around.
to it.
Why are you so afraid? It's just lights. Go
The
look.
well is the more terrifying thing.
It's just a well.
That sucked up an entire lake.
Oh, I was supposed to say you're still an alligator, right? Or crocodile.
The
Just opening my mouth. That's it.
Kind of hissing a little bit.
Alright, do you wanna go toward him, Kakler?
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
It's just me though.
I'm focused on the journey ahead.
I'll just
Okay.
start
I'm so confused.
hobbling over.
I love the idea of you just wobbling everywhere.
I'll just travel behind him. We're in it now.
The lights just move, like they seem to be calm, and they just say hello
Oh shit, they talk.
as you come near them. They just
Did not see that coming.
Hello.
hello, travelers. How are you?
I'm just looking around because I don't believe the lights talking.
It's been so long since we had people to talk to.
They're not making it any less terrifying.
What exactly are we speaking with?
We're spirits.
Okay.
Oh, how you doing today?
They just start going kind of in circles around the well, and we're spirits. We drowned here.
So not good. Does the well shoot out water a lot?
It does. It never used to. This was a place where people would come and talk and have a fun time. Then Bad Florida flooded everything, and many of us drowned.
So you're trapped here now in spirit form?
Yes.
Bad Florida the hag, right?
Yes.
It's vile water, not even regular. It's a swamp. She used all the wells to flood the place.
There's more of these?
They're speckled across all hither.
What about the other two? Thither and...
We've never been.
Are there wells?
How often does the well leak water?
It seems to be random.
Time to go.
We don't really know much of time, though.
How long have you been spirits? Do you know that?
No. Ever since the flood.
Just what to piece that all together, huh?
There are things in the well.
That's okay.
I'm gonna stick my head into
No,
the
you're not.
well in excitement.
One flies down, and obviously they don't have hands or anything, but it lights up a little bit, and you see a bag.
No, you don't.
How far down is
You're
it?
an alligator. You can't even get in the well.
So the well sits 10 feet above the ground, and it's 30 feet deep under the ground, so 40 feet altogether.
Yeah, you're an alligator. You can't even get in there. You didn't see no bag.
What is in the bag?
Nothing.
Spirit.
We don't know. We can't pick it up.
It was not your bag?
No. Someone dropped it or just found its way in here.
You guys know what I'm thinking, right?
I'm sure you're thinking about money.
Don't you?
No.
You're not thinking about money right now?
No, I'm not.
I mean, I could kind of use a couple dollars. about building a well.
He's thinking about money.
No, I'm not. No. Look, guys, I think we all just need to move on.
I said money and Peter's mouth opened. He's thinking about money.
Is there any way to lay you to rest?
What?
What?
Well, I don't know. Maybe if the lands go back to where they were, maybe we'll just become magic of the land again.
Well, that is the journey that we are on, so hopefully
Are you
that
going
puts you to peace.
to take down Bavlorna?
Yes,
All of you?
Yeah.
at least some of us.
From saying yes, you guys all get a D4 to use for any reason as a blessing from the wisp. They kind of like circle
Oh.
you, one each.
Oh, that's scary. What are y'all doing?
Oh, we'll bless you to help you on your journey.
Okay.
Oh.
So you just get a D4. You could use it literally for anything you want to add a D4 to.
No, thank y'all.
Does that go away, or
Yep, once you use it, it goes away.
well,
have
like for a
to-
long rest or something?
Nope, you
Okay.
whenever you
Just
have
one
it until
use.
you use it.
One
Okay.
use?
Great.
One use.
Do we have to use it ahead of time, or can we use it after?
I like
You
use
always
it
have
whenever.
to. Oh, okay. I was gonna say you always have
I
to.
just
roll
figure it's
before you
only a
know.
D4 and it's a one-time blessing. It's not like using guidance or something. You can just. It's supposed to be like a present, so you guys can
Yeah,
use
no,
it
that's cool.
however you want, whenever you want, but just once.
Well, thank you for the gift.
I'm B shape and
Look at that well.
I want that bag now.
You can tell that it will be a difficult climb because it is very slimy inside.
Alright. Now, Mr. Peter, if you have to go down there, I'll just tie a rope to you.
I don't have to go down there. I might be able to get it with my thorn whip.
How far does it go?
30 feet.
This is 40.
Oh,
Unless you
you
go
said
down
40.
by 10. Yeah, so because if you add the rim,
10 feet up.
10
Okay.
feet up and 30 feet underground. So it's 40
Decent.
altogether.
So
Perhaps Narai could go back and buy a fishing pole from the walking house.
You guys would have to find it. But, I mean,
The rope.
I don't know,
would be
somebody would
fishing
hold your
with-
feet while you did it or something.
or like kind of bungee jump me like down a
Yeah, I'll just tie a rope to you. Lower you down,
Hey, you guys can do this however you want.
and then we'll drag you
Alright.
back up.
The wisp won't have any suggestions because they don't climb and they don't grab things, but
well, if I mean we got plenty of rope, so you could probably just lower me down.
Oh, I like this plan.
are you guys holding the rope and lowering him down?
Yeah, I'll hold
I
on to
mean,
the rope too.
I would rather leave.
Are
But-
multiple of you holding the rope? Just he's not very heavy, so it won't be like a big check to make sure you hold on to it. But
I would hold on to the rope.
I'm trying to figure out a better way to do it, but I don't have any ideas.
okay, you lower him down. Do an athletics check to just make sure you don't lose the rope or.
Natural 20 plus 4.
Damn.
24.
You're holding on with her.
Yeah, well, that was
18.
my idea.
Well, you guys, he's barely any weight because he is a tiny little.
You think he
small
fell
man.
off of here?
Yeah, you guys are jiggling around like.
I would just be enjoying it like it was a ride, just to be like woo, like.
So do you grab the bag?
Yes.
So you bring a sort of wet brown bag up with you.
That's disgusting. Was it worth it?
And
You
I
wanna
am
open it?
definitely gonna search through it.
You find what seems to be a cloak of some sort, and it's magical, so you know that. 100 gold and a citrine worth 50 gold.
Okay.
And if
What
you
did I
wanna-
get?
A cloak of some sort that
A
seems to be magical.
All right.
So you guys will have to figure out what that is.
100 gold.
100 gold and one citrine is a gem worth 50 gold.
And for the party's help, I will let them decide on the gem. You know what? I'm gonna give the gem to Kakler.
Why?
for suggesting that we
Oh.
go to the well in the first place.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, I would have avoided it.
I'm gonna take it from you, but take it a little too hard by accident.
Bad dog.
And let's ritually cast
Identify.
identify.
So you guys
You want
are
me
gonna,
to sit here for 10 minutes?
yeah, you guys are gonna sit around for 10 minutes.
You
This place
afraid?
is terrifying.
Why are you afraid of Whis?
I'm afraid of the water.
You're right. They're our friends. They literally like
The
blessed us
the
and
water that shoots out of the well.
yeah,
So-
and I'll turn into an alligator again.
What about me?
This works for 2 of you, so that's up to you. But you did grab it.
The terrain surrounding you while random. Listen for your druid and a ranger spells. While it's like obscured, you can hide as a bonus action. Oh my goodness. But
Mhm. Mhm.
oh yeah,
What is it?
that's pretty cool. But I already have a cloak.
Yeah, you got the
So,
billowing cape.
Yeah.
know.
So this cloak shifts color and texture, so you can blend into the terrain better. While wearing the cloak, you can use it as your spellcasting focus for druid or ranger spells. So it's
Oh, that'd
for
be
either
really
of
good for
you.
you.
Yeah.
And while you're in an area that is lightly obscured, you can hide as a bonus action, even if you're being directly observed.
I mean, I could
Oh,
billow,
wow.
bro.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, it's up to you. He hides also. Well, I mean, the hide is helpful
right.
for that. But it's for a druid or a ranger. So trying to
It's
give me
useful for either one of you.
specific,
Yeah.
crazy, cool items at some point.
I'm already really good at hiding.
Okay, I'll hold on to this cloak, but that means I have to give the cloak of billowing to.
Well, you can have both cloaks.
Yeah, you could.
You have to attune to this one.
I'm just gonna be covered in cloaks.
Though a billowing Kakler would be pretty cool.
I
That
was
would be
I
funny.
was definitely gonna give the cloak to Kakler. So on bonus actions, you can look more fantastic.
I might get intimidated by how nice it looks.
It does look pretty fancy because it was given to him by a knight.
Yeah, we'll see what happens the first time it billows.
He's gonna be like,
Just
"Oh
gonna give
God."
it right back.
So yeah, you guys did that, and you found your item.
Well, good thinking, guys. Good job. Should we keep it moving now?
Yes, I'm ready to continue moving if the rest of the party is.
I'm admiring my gem. Polishing it up a little bit.
Okay.
How nice.
Kinda just gonna keep looking at you, like, see if you're jealous.
I'm not.
I'm not. I like how matter of factly she said that too. Yeah, no.
I'm just gonna keep saying wow under my breath.
What you got there, buddy?
Nothing.
Okay. My bad.
I'm gonna also offer you the
It's kinda hard
salami
to see, but-
backpack.
Oh. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right.
I kind of just drop it as we're walking.
I do have a bag of holding if you'd like me to put that gem in there.
I can hold it. Are you saying I can't hold gems?
That is not what I'm saying
You've
at
ever
all.
seen a goblin hold a gem before? It's not uncommon.
I didn't say it wasn't. I was
You
trying
don't
to be
always
helpful.
have to say things for you to mean things.
Never mind, Kakler.
So, are you guys moving on your way?
Oh yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Show me the bunnies.
It isn't very far away that you find that I can't find what map this
What
is
am I
on.
supposed to show you?
So a foggy marsh stretches out before you. Rickety causeways of wooden planks form a wide web-like structure above the bog. 300 feet away, many of these causeways converge on an enormous ivy-covered tree stump that rises a good 10 feet above
the 20-foot high fog bank that enshrouds it. So basically, there's this big tree stump, and like these crazy, like almost look like bridges, but they're not as. So this is like the tree stump, and you guys are coming in this way. Sorry.
So you said the stump's like higher?
Yes,
Okay.
the stump looks like it was a big giant oak at some point, but now it's kind of adorned. It looks like maybe people stay there. But mostly, from what you can see, is the causeway. There is swamp underneath it, but there's a couple little, almost like bridge-like ramps that go up, where there's more water down here, and then you see all these like intricate. They don't look great. They look like they got some wear and tear, but they are like a wooden place to walk.
How high is the planks off the ground?
Those are about. Well, you can see the stump 10 feet above these, and these are the water's about 20 feet altogether. So I'd say these are about 10 feet, and this is 30 feet up
Okay.
altogether. So 10 feet above the water, 20 feet above the causeway, 30 feet altogether above the water. So that's what you kind of walk up to. There's a lot more fog surrounding you. You're getting into more of a boggy area. Visibility still wasn't what it was before, but you can tell you're kind of getting into like a bigger swamp area now.
Can we investigate like the integrity of the walkway?
Yeah, if you want to look at the walkway, go ahead and do an investigation check if you're going to actually like check it out.
That's not very good. A 6.
Looks fine to you.
Well, guys, let's go.
Okay, where are we going?
Up the planks.
We're just gonna walk up. This place kind of looks important.
Well, what would you suggest we do?
Scope it out.
That would be more strategic.
Everybody do a perception check.
18.
9.
18.
This is double that. 17.
Everybody but you, and you have the highest passive perception. So you hear something in your ear, and it's, what are you guys looking for? And you see a hooded you guys see a hooded figure right behind and next to Narai.
I draw my sword.
That's fair.
Who are you?
Whoa, tough. I am. Rips off the cloak, Agden long scarf. Maybe you've heard about my beautiful scarf. And you see a blue billowing scarf behind him.
Do it, Kakler.
You've heard the song? You've heard the song, right?
Do what? The cape thing. Do the cape thing.
Oops.
I don't know how.
I don't know how.
Just do it.
Never had a cape.
Just do it. Do what? Just do it.
I'm gonna hurl it to the ground.
No! Wrong thing.
It's gonna get dirty, buddy.
I love your scarf so much.
Well, you can't have it. Nobody can. It only belongs to Agden Longscarf.
It's a really long scarf.
It is.
How much did you pay for it?
I didn't.
Liar!
I got it when lightning struck a giant tree.
I
This
can make
tree?
lightning
Yeah, I'm gonna
strike
just
a
point at
giant
the tree. The stump.
Why does it matter what tree?
There might be more.
It's a magnificent scarf.
Well, I just don't want to get struck by lightning.
Well, that's a good concern, I guess.
Are you sure you didn't steal this scarf?
Nobody steals from Agden Longscarf.
It's quite long.
Speaking of, you see a couple other herangons now coming out of the fog a little bit. You need to pay the toll if you're coming through here.
This again.
Cough it up.
Now look here, buddy.
I'm gonna offer.
Look here, buddy.
Hey,
I'm gonna offer 1 gold piece because
Wait, no.
I think this is part of the hospitality thing.
It's Mr. Peter.
This
Remember,
guy gets it.
you hold on to that. Remember, these guys might be the bad guys.
We're not bad guys. You look just like us. Are you a bad guy? Come on.
No, I'm not, Narai.
what about people that don't look like you? Do you have problems with them?
We have problems with anybody who doesn't pay the toll.
Now, is that what happened with you and the jingly fella?
Well, she was in the wrong place at the wrong time and just happened to have something on her, and she needed to pay up.
So you
Why?
guys
I'm getting fumed. I am fuming.
don't follow the rules.
We are the rules.
Right.
And we take what we want when we want.
Not here, you don't.
They're rule breakers, Narai.
I told you, they're probably the bad guys.
I like how concerned he is.
You're not one of them. You're one of you.
But I have rabbit ears.
So?
They have rabbit ears.
Yeah, but they're pretenders.
Like they're just pretending to be Harangon?
Sorry.
But they're... No.
We're a real Herringon. We're from here. And we're not going to let anybody keep us down ever again. Lorna has made sure of it.
There's the problem.
So you're working for the hag.
Well, of course. That's the reason
Shouldn't
we're
have said
free.
that.
What did you take from Jingle Jangle?
Some truffles. That's all she really had.
Hey, she needs those truffles. And then that will be us paying up what we owe her.
But what about
I
what
won't.
you owe us?
I will give you 2 gold for the truffles.
What? No, you won't. You're not paying them for something they stole.
Well, we can't steal them. Because that would make us the baddies. You just said this.
It seems like everybody's
I'm
a
not
little
sure how that
conflicted
works.
here.
3 gold.
No!
No!
Kakler's upset. I was so serious.
That would break him.
That's probably my favorite thing.
Oh my
Go.
god.
No.
Oh my god. I'm dying right now.
I don't know how the rules work, but they broke the rules first, so I
How
think we
many
can take
do
from
we
them.
I don't
See
think
at the
we can
moment.
break the rules.
What if we
even
You
you
see,
just leave something
like,
for them?
3 regular herringon.
Would that be
and
bad
an
hospitality? I have a question. Is this your home?
Oh no.
Yes. This is where we stay, but everywhere is our home. Because
See?
we can do whatever we want.
Well, then we can't beat them up anywhere in a ride because that would be breaking
We can
the
beat them up
hospitality.
everywhere because that's not real.
But they must be accommodating.
I told you.
You're right.
I'm so glad I kept the rule. Wasn't sure about it, but
I will
I'm
pay
so
you
glad.
4 gold for your accommodations
What?
and
No.
the truffles.
That's not how that works.
But what about the rest of them? What are they going to give us?
You're-
I see shiny, great things.
You're not getting 4 gold from him, nor are you getting anything from us.
It will be 1 gold a piece out of my pocket
You
from
can
all of us.
return the thing that you stole from the jingly fella, and we'll leave in peace.
Not a chance.
Didn't think so. Ramnusia, how do you feel about this?
I'm losing my patience.
How much gold will satisfy this conversation?
None.
Whatever you guys have on you, just give us your stuff.
You want all of it?
Anything we can
No,
get.
you can't just break all the rules.
See, you could join us. All we do is go around and sing songs and beat people up and grab their stuff. It's great.
I like singing songs.
Would I be able to join?
Well,
We're more of a.
it would be bad hospitality to turn against people I already know. So, no deal.
Let me get this straight.
5 gold and my final offer.
5 gold? 5? Let me get this straight. You want all of our gold, and you won't let me join you because you don't like the way I look?
Well, yeah, we're herangons.
I'm gonna hit him in the face with the umbrella as hard as I possibly can.
God.
Well, we're obviously in initiative.
Oh yeah.
Um,
I've never heard a bigger insult to my character.
Which is at 9 o'clock. Which
Oh,
I don't
no.
know if.
Starting next one with fucking combat.
Yep, an umbrella to the face. I figure.
Sorry guys.
No,
No,
I
it's
was-
fine.
I was just
They
about
want
to
my
start a fight.
money, and they're essentially racist in my opinion. There's nothing I could have done.
Well, they do want. Perfect.
I mean, yeah, I feel like that because who knows
Yeah.
how long combat can take.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.